Early childhood education provider Modern Montessori International has several good personal data protection policies that we can learn from. Staff are also involved in the development of data protection measures and have a training program that enables staff to relate the measures to their areas of work. I'll be meeting with them to find out more. Good morning, Dr. Chandru.
Good morning.
I'm Ponsat. Nice meeting you.
Pleasure
Thank you for
meeting
your time.
You're most welcome.
Implementing personal data protection measures, it's not an easy task. Just when I thought I had everything under control, there will always be new problems. So, how did MMI do it? Can you share with me some of the measures in place?
Sure, I'll be happy to do that. Before that, just a quick introduction. Modern Montessori, we are an international group. Our presence is in 15 countries. Now, in Singapore, we have about 30 centers. More than 3,000 children are with us. Because we are a relatively large preschool, we are very familiar with system implementation. Now, when the Data Protection Act came into force, immediately we set up a committee because we are access to a lot of information in terms of parents' personal information, child personal information, including medical records of the child.
First, a data protection officer was assigned to develop a personal data protection system. The law's 9 obligations were mapped out against our operations. We noted where we collect personal data from parents and where and when the information will be used. Most importantly, we projected potential situations where the data used can go wrong, be misused, or even leaked. Then we target those areas with measures. Enrollment was one key process that was enhanced. MMI seeks the parents' consent to use and disclose their data to support the provision of services, and also to use pictures and videos taken of students during activities for MMI's online and offline publications. MMI consolidates what parents have consented to in a list that is distributed to parents along with its standard enrollment handbook.
From day one, staff are briefed, are told, are instructed that none of this information should be revealed to anyone. So we are very, very careful, very, very particular. And in fact, most of the information are in lock and they are only access to the important personnel of the company.
You've got more than 3,000 students. How do you safeguard the photos and videos taken during their classes or outdoors activities?
We are very particular about uploading photographs. As far as the company's policies are concerned, we prohibit staffs from taking photographs and uploading into their personal Facebook or any other social media. And this is communicated very strictly through our employees' handbook. However, it's a social media world. We still need to communicate with parents. So having got consent from parents, a permission to use photographs and videos, what we do, we upload them into our company's Facebook. But they're strictly company's photographs.
My colleagues, they'll have this resistance. So I'm not sure if MMI has the same problems when you guys are pushing out all these new measures.
It is very natural for staff to resist, in particular when you want to implement new policies. Whichever that does not make them feel comfortable, of course, they will always resist. But because from day one, we are very, very particular about data protection. And as I mentioned earlier, even before the Act came into force. So this is something that we brief our staff and they undergo training. And in the training, they have been strictly told that this information are confidential and we owe an obligation to our parents in having to make sure that the information are kept within the organization.
During training, we shared specific situations where staff need to take action or precautionary measures. In this way, staffs were more keen about the measures as they could relate to the situation.
What are some of the benefits of implementing all these data protection policies?
Well, as for MMI, we already had our data protection policies in place even before the Act came into force. This helped us to implement a more comprehensive policies and a deeper understanding of the entire Act. And it also helped us to put across to our staff the greater importance of protecting this data. So in that sense that, since now it is legalized, there is a need for staff to be more careful, and observe things more carefully and make sure that these policies are strictly implemented. So in that sense that we have transformed ourselves to a more professional way of, delivering our services.
What's the cost of implementing all these measures?
Okay, the cost is about $20,000, but it's money well spent. We needed to have a legal consultation. We needed to upgrade our IT system. But at the end of the day, it's money well spent. The customers are happy. Parents are confident. They feel that their information is well protected.
So it's money worth spending.
Indeed.
Got that. Thank you, Dr. Chandru.
Thank you.
Thank you.